Tiffany, and today I wanted to talk to you about organization. Right now, I am currently in the middle of organizing and decluttering my home and just simplifying my life. And I am sharing this process in a Facebook group with a lot of other women. And I thought that I would create this video to just go over what I'm doing right now, what I'm planning on doing, and how I am getting organized. And I thought this would help not only my Facebook group, but maybe reach other people and help you out as well. So if you're interested in that, I invite you to stay tuned. I planned for this video to be a little longer than normal, so I just want to warn you about that. If you want to push play and put me on the countertop while you do dishes or while you do laundry, I invite you to be productive while you listen to me just chat like I'm a friend right there in the house with you. If you don't have time for about 20 minutes, hit save and please come back because I think that you will like what I have to share. So yeah, I just want to go back and start. So I'm in a Facebook group right now and I'm decluttering and organizing my home. And what brought me to do that was I'm at a stage right now in my life where I just need to simplify. I need less, and I'm finding that less is more. I'm 37 years old and I have 3 children. I'm very busy. I actually have a foreign exchange student from Finland living with us right now as well. So I have 4 children living in the home. All of my children play sports. They're very active. I shared in another video about how I came to organize and declutter in 2010 during the passing away of my mother. So I don't have any help. I don't have a mother. I don't have family. It's just me. And I have a 6,000 square foot home that I have to care for on my own. So it can be challenging. It can bring a lot of emotions with those challenges. I find myself having a lot of anxiety when it comes to just everyday life, and a lot of I feel like I'm ADD as well. I have a hard time staying on task, have a hard time staying motivated, probably a little bit of OCD as well. I actually use that term lightly because one of my sons has been diagnosed with OCD, and it's a real problem for him. It's a real issue, and OCD is far from just wanting your hangers to all be the same color and all of your snacks to face the right way in your pantry. That is not OCD. That is just a personal preference. OCD is a true battle, and for those of you who have it, you understand. So I do say that lightly, but I do like things. I like order, and I find that when my home is in order, that my life just functions easier and my life is in order. And I have found so much about myself through my home, through organizing and cleaning and decluttering and simplifying my life just here at home. I have just been renewed so much in my mind and in my emotions as well. And I really want to share that with others because I know that there's so many women, especially out there like me, that you just feel like you're drowning sometimes. I mean, you're drowning in laundry, you're drowning in being the taxi mom for your kids, running back and forth, keeping up. You are overcommitted, you don't want to say no, you deal with guilt. And so when the sweet little lady at church wants you to cook a potluck dinner for somebody that just had a baby, you really don't have time and you say yes anyway. Or your boss needs you to do something extra at work and you really don't have time to do that and you say yes anyway. And your kids have 50 activities that they want to do, and you love your children, you don't want to tell them that they can't do everything, so you just let them do it all, and then you fall into bed every night completely exhausted. You don't take care of yourself, you barely got a shower, you didn't take your makeup off for the day, your head hits the pillow, and you're like drooling in seconds. I know, that's me. But maybe that is only me. I don't know. Maybe you guys are all perfect and have it together. But I don't. And for those of you that are like me that don't, I just wanted to share some things I've learned along the way here with you. I've been married for 17 years to my husband, Sean. So I feel like I've learned a lot along the way. And like I said, I took care of my mother for 4 years before she passed away. So my children were young then, and I had to organize my time to take care of her, and I also had babies during that time, so it was very hard. My husband owns his own business, so had to balance that as well. plus my home. So I think that I've learned a lot in life over the years, and I feel like although I'm not an organizational expert, I don't have a certificate in organization, I'm not a professional at all, so everything that I'm sharing with you are just my own opinions and things that I've just learned in life. So I just want to say that up front because I don't know how this works on YouTube, but I'm just a mom. I'm just a stay-at-home mom right now. I have a few other little titles that have followed me around over the years. I did own a wedding banquet hall, so I did weddings for about 6 years, so I had the experience of planning weddings. And I'm also a travel agent, so I do that for fun on the side, and so I plan vacations. So I consider myself a planner, pretty much. That was silly. But I know how to plan. I'm a mom. I can plan things for my kids. I'm a wife. I plan things for my house. I actually jokingly call myself a domestic engineer because I just feel like I run so much for my family. So anyway, I already said this video was going to be long, so I'm going to try to not make it too long. So I'll get started. So I think I was going to call this video Organization 101. This is for my Facebook organizational group, but I really hope some other people find it helpful as well. So if you're not in my organizational group, I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'm very blessed that you're taking the time to continue to watch this video. So simplifying your life is where I decided to begin, and that's where I would like to invite you to begin on this journey as well. If you're here and you're watching this and you've clicked on this video, then you have found that you want to organize your life, that maybe you want to declutter your home, declutter your life, and simplify all around. That's where it started for me. In 2010, my mother passed away, and my life had just been crazy. I had spent so many years taking care of her and running around my children and my husband's business, and I felt like I just got lost in the busyness. And then when she passed away and I was going through my home, I found that I finally dealt with my emotions, and I just started cleaning out my house. I started in the attic, the very top of the house, and I just worked my way down, and I was just getting rid of things and cleaning and painting and organizing. And I gotta tell you, it was so refreshing because I learned so much about myself during that time. Just getting rid of things, letting go of something in the physical realm was helping me let go of things in a spiritual realm, I guess. I hope that doesn't sound weird, but my emotions, things that I had been hiding inside that I wasn't allowing myself to deal with, by physically getting rid of something, I was able to get rid of things inside as well. So it was so refreshing for me that I just wanted to continue to do it. And my mind became healthier. My emotions became healthier. I started to find joy. And then when years before, when I was feeling like I was drowning in laundry and drowning in my housework and drowning in my time of just the busyness of running this child here or this, now I was finding enjoyment in those areas. I was feeling blessed to do laundry. I was feeling honored to run my children to their sports. I was able to enjoy my life because I was putting my life in order. Does that make sense? Because ultimately, everything that we deal with in life lands right back at the home. Whether you're working or taking care of a loved one that's sick during the day, or if you're in college or if you're in school, whatever you do, you kind of carry your day with you all day long, and then it lands right back at home, whether you realize it or not. And so where you deal with your day can end up anywhere in your home. If you want to ignore your feelings, if you don't want to ignore your boss, if you want to ignore your schoolwork, if you want to ignore the chaos, then you tend to ignore it at home as well. And you can find that before long, things just start getting built up. And your house can become messy, it can become cluttered. You can be tired and not want to do the dishes. You can be tired and not want to put the laundry away. You know, how many of us have gone to our washer and hit restart 4 times because you had full intentions on starting that load and it just sat there because then something else came up and something else came up, and all of that is just life. But there's also a real issue to all that as well. If your home is not in order, then that means your life is not in order. Then that means that you have some things that you aren't dealing with. You need to ask yourself, okay, what's going on? And I think the first area that you need to do that with is your time. You need to ask yourself who, what, and when, who takes my time from me? Is it your job? Does your job take the majority of your time? Does a family member take a lot of your time? Does your schoolwork take a lot of your time? Where do you spend the majority of your time? Because whether you realize that or not, the majority of your time spent is what affects you the most. If you have a tremendous amount of stress, it may be due to your job. If you have a tremendous amount of anxiety, it may be due to a bad relationship. If you have a tremendous amount of depression, it may be due to, being a stay-at-home mom and not feeling accomplished, not feeling appreciated, not feeling like you're loved or you're valued. I've been there in all of those areas, and it can be overwhelming, and it can affect your life. So I challenge you right now, for the first area of organization is to consider your time. And before I jump too far ahead, I would say that dollar store, grocery store, just get a little notebook for now. Don't go investing in planners are really great. I have one, and I plan to talk about a planner, a life planner, or a calendar later on. I'm really not going to touch on that right now. But for now, if you just want to get something like this that's $1 from the grocery store, just to start jotting down your thoughts and jotting down everything that I'm speaking to you about, this will help you get started. So start here with our time. Are you overcommitted? Have you, like I said before, do you have a hard time telling people no? Do you have a hard time not feeling guilty if your kids can't be involved in a certain sports activity, but yet you're feeling stressed getting them there? So excuse me. Time. That's the first thing you want to reflect on and give yourself the time to really do that. There's no rush to this at all. I would say that a really good time to reflect upon this is right before you go to bed. Get this notebook here, set it on your nightstand right by your bed, and just right before you go to sleep, just start with your time and start just jotting down everything that takes your time during the day, during the week, and maybe even this year. And maybe even next to it, put some goals of where you would like to spend your time more. Like, do you want to go on vacation? Does your time your job stress you out? Do you have the goal of maybe a job change? So right there, start with your time. Moving on to your job. If you are a working person and your job is a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, maybe you don't find joy at work anymore. Maybe that's because you're not as organized as you were, or you're not prepared, or maybe you're just bored. There's so many emotions that we can carry at work with us. I know I have so many friends. I have a friend that's a nurse who loves it. She gets so much enjoyment out of taking care of people. And but she battles also with wanting to be home with her children. So where she's finding joy at work, taking care of people, and also getting paid for it, she's also dealing with the guilt of not being there to take care of her children because she works long hours. So right now she's trying to find the balance of work and family, which is perfectly normal. So organizing her time is very important. She wants to make sure that she has a space for time in every aspect of her life, where she's organizing time with her children and she's organizing her time at work and getting good use out of both, so she could feed herself emotionally without dealing with guilt. Another area is your family. You want to make sure you organize your family. If you are a parent, you have children that are in sports, you have children that go to school, you have children that are in preschool, or you have a baby that has to be fed every 4 hours, or you have a child that's about to go to college and you need to start thinking about the finances of that, or where they're going to go to school. So organizing your family is very important in order for your home to function properly as well. You want to make sure that everybody's getting your attention, your husband, your parents, your grandparents. I don't know, we all have different families. So making sure that that part of your life is organized too, so it's not chaotic. Another area is your finances. You want to make sure that your finances are organized, that you are running your finances, that your finances are not running you. You don't want to get to the grocery store without your grocery list and spend more money than what you need and then find out that maybe you didn't actually have that much when you get home. I know, backing up just a bit here, a good old to-do list is a great way to start being organized as well. I can't go a day without my to-do list now, and because I have ADD, I kind of have the to-do list all over my house with the post-it notes, and I kind of just carry them. Whatever post-it note might be on my Bible, they might be on a book, they might be on this notepad, they might be on my file, they might be on my purse, they might be on my forehead. I don't know. I have to have a to-do list so that I can see everything that I'm doing. And if I go to the grocery store without a list, I end up getting way more than what I need, and then getting home and finding out that I didn't even get what I wanted. So I know that you guys have probably been there too. And then I spend too much and I didn't budget properly, and then I've got to change my budget. So if you organize your finances and put yourself on a budget, then you can find that everything will just flow a little bit better. Your Christmas list, when you're checking that off and you've got a budget for Christmas and this person gets this much and this person gets that much, then it just allows your mind to relax, and then you can enjoy Christmas shopping. Same thing, like every January I go over the year of the birthdays in our family, starting with my own immediate family, my children and my husband. I plan their birthdays, and then our parents and our friends, and I kind of know ahead of time what each month is going to expect financially for birthdays. And I have a little, it's kind of old, but I just have this little, I guess, what you call this. It's just one of those little accordion files, and this one fits perfectly in my handbag. I got it at Hobby Lobby. But inside of here, I have written down, I keep my coupons in here, and I keep my grocery, I keep a personal file, and birthday gifts in here. So I actually put cash in this so that I have the birthday planned, and personal, like if I want to get my nails done or my hair done or something, I put the cash in there, and then I keep my grocery coupons, and then just any extra money. And then I have this nice little notebook here where I can put down my list as well, and it's really nice, and it's no bigger than a wallet, and it fits right in my purse. So if you want something like this, I got this one at Hobby Lobby. It's very nice, helps me stay budgeting with my finances. I'm going to do a whole other video on vacation, budgeting for vacation, because I've had a lot of questions about that. So if you're interested in that, look for that video, and I promise you will like it. And then the last area, I'm sorry, no, I got two more areas. So the next one would be personal. So your social time, you really want to organize your social time and your health. Like I said, I just got back from a vacation with my friends. We went to the Bahamas, and I did have to budget that. We planned it about 7 months ago. So I had several weeks to budget each week. The plan, we chose to go on a Carnival cruise, and my grocery store here sells Carnival gift cards. So each time I went to the grocery store, I was able to just buy a $25 Carnival gift card, and I applied that to my vacation, and my vacation was paid for, no debt, nothing. I also was able to use those gift cards on the ship. But then also my time was planned and organized with my friends. Three of my girlfriends went, and we just had a great time. It was refreshing for me as a mother to come home and just enjoy my friends, but then also I didn't have the stress or worry of any money that I spent, because it was all planned accordingly. So the last area I want to talk about is the home, and that's probably the longest area here, is organizing your home. And right now I have a Facebook group, and I will link that below if you would like to join us. But we are doing about 15 weeks together of just getting in our home and organizing the spaces of our home. And I'm blogging about this as well, kind of talking more on a personal level. But things like our first week, we started in our pantry, and then we moved on to the kitchen, and we've cleaned our dining rooms and our living rooms, and right now we're working in our mudrooms and our entryway. So we are on week 5 right now, so you can still join us. But it is so refreshing to get into those spaces, clean them out, because I don't care how clean your house is or how organized you are, all of those places get clutter, all of them get dirty. It's just life. We're at home and we are busy and things get, dirty. So it's nice to have this group of women to support each other and to cheer each other on as we get into each of these spaces and we're cleaning and we're organizing. But then also it's refreshing because I've had so many women message me and say how they just have never done this before, and now they're opening up their pantry and they can see every food item right in front of them and they know right where it is. And I actually had so many women sharing with me that this is the year 2017, that they were throwing away spices from 2006 even, that they had never taken the time to get rid of those things, but they scheduled this time, they're committed to this challenge, and they're committed to get through, and it's awesome, and I appreciate it. Now they're opening their kitchen cupboards and they're not looking for their favorite coffee mug, and their Tupperware is not falling out. It's all organized, it's in its space. So many women telling me about their dining rooms. A lot of dining rooms end up being a catch-all for mail and projects, and instead of a beautiful table, they just have junk everywhere. So we were able to get through that, go through those items, put them in their right place, clean it up, clean our baseboards, give it a nice shine, and have a nice clean space. Same thing with our living rooms. We mothers with young children, we were able to discuss some organizational ideas, things like getting an ottoman that has a lid on it so we can hide those toy items and stick them in there, baskets that can be around the home to place blankets and magazines, tabletop baskets for things like your remotes, getting in the media center and buying small bins from like the dollar store to organize your DVDs, your remote controls, your kids' games. It's a really fun atmosphere, and it's so nice also to be in a community where you see that everybody is dealing with this in life, that you're not alone. If you're feeling like you're drowning in your home, you are not alone. There's so many women out there that are working 40 hours a week, coming home to 3 children, doing laundry for 5 people, their children leaving their shoes on the floor, nobody picking up after themselves. Just this week alone, I've had messages after messages of somebody that was really into this group with me. She's been posting her pictures, she's been organizing, she's been cleaning, and then her husband has a massive stroke and now he's passing away. I mean, it's really sad. That's life. Life hits us hard, and now she's got to go home, and not only is when we get to the bedroom week is she going to be cleaning that out, but she's going to have to go through all of her husband's stuff, and that is so emotional and so heartbreaking and just unbearable for a lot of us. But it's something that we have to do, something that we all have to do. And getting organized and simplifying your life really helps you get rid of all those emotions, helps you deal with things, helps you deal with your anxiety, helps you deal with your depression, helps you deal with ADD. I mean, these notebooks and my calendar, I couldn't get through my day if I didn't have it planned. I would be a complete mess. And there are days that I am. There are days where I just don't want to plan it, and I am a mess because I enjoy it every now and then. I need a break, I need a mental break, and I just need to not do anything, and that is fine. It's fine for us. But I actually get enjoyment out of looking forward to things like a project. Right now, I really want to have this butler pantry in my kitchen I hope to share soon. I want to paint that completely and tear everything out and reorganize that, so I'm really excited about that. I'm always going on vacation. I'm always looking forward to that, so I plan to do videos on packing. For those of you who know me, you know that I'm a huge Disney fan. I am a travel agent. My children have been to Disney 19 times, so I kind of consider myself an expert when it comes to going to Disney World, on a Disney cruise, any kind of Disney vacation. So I'm excited to share that with you here as well, so you can look for a video on that, on planning a vacation. Also, I love to decorate, so I have lots of things I want to share in the home about decorating my home. And then we have a pool outside, so I'm looking forward to the summer. I love to plant flowers. I love to organize my garage. So I'm so excited to share all of that here with you, and I hope that You will find my videos inspiring, and I hope to build a community here where I can share with you. And just real quick, the friend that I mentioned that is struggling right now, losing her husband, I am praying for her, and I have other women that have messaged me that have cancer, or they've got an illness, or they're dealing with depression, and it's just become a nice community that I can lift these women up in prayer and be there for them and encourage them, and it's just been wonderful. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you feel that I could help you or a friend, please share this video. I'm new here. I'm excited to be here. I don't have quite a following yet, so if you don't mind subscribing below, I would be so forever grateful. And then also hit the like button so that I know that you like these videos and you want more. And if you don't mind sharing me on your Facebook or sharing me wherever so that I can reach other women, I would truly appreciate it. But until next time, I hope that this video was helpful to you, and I will get in my planner on the next video and kind of show you how I plan my day in detail, how I plan my finances in detail, how I plan my health, my home, my family, all those areas that I spoke about. But for now, I invite you to reflect your own life. Just get the notepad out and just allow your mind to just rest, and allow your thoughts to just rest, and just be honest. Where is your time going? What do you need to change, and how can you simplify your life? So I will see you soon. Subscribe please, and like below. Links to my Facebook group are going to be below, and then also my blog. Thank you guys. Take care.